Hi everyone, Carol Starr here, and today I'm starting a series of 12. I'm going to talk about each house of the Zodiac, and one house at a time, of course. And this is part of my series, Understanding Astrology. And I want to explain why all these houses are important, and each one of them represents a different area of your life. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the first house, and the first house is all about you, everything about you, your looks, your personality, your demeanor, the way you handle yourself in life, in work, in play, and everything. It is the sum total. It's how you feel about yourself, how people feel about you, how you feel about them. It's the whole. So this is the most important house of the Zodiac, simply because it is you, and that's what it's about. Now, other houses will add to your personality and things that are happening to you, of course. So I'm going to start with it, and I'm going to go through each zodiac sign that is a rising sign, because the first house is always started by your rising sign. So I'm going to start with you have a rising sign on the first house of Aries. You show yourself as being outgoing, aggressive, ready to take on the world, confidence in yourself, and just there. And if your rising sign is Taurus on the first house, of course it is, and that shows me that you show stability, you show that you can get the job done, you're very loving, you're very caring, and you always like to do your very best, and you're best with people, and you have a great sensitivity that works for you. And then the next rising sign on the first house, of course, is Gemini. Well, you are all over the place sometimes, and you show a very fun personality and interested in doing a lot of things, and you show when you get bored. And how do you feel about your clothes and stuff? You dress accordingly. It's not always a big deal with you. Just put the clothes on and go have a good time. And I'm going to go with Cancer. And Cancer, you do love beautiful clothes. You do like to look nice. You like to feel good about everything. And you show yourself as also very caring, emotional, and loving person. But also, one thing about you, you have great confidence in yourself to succeed in your business world, in your personal life, wherever you are, you like success. So that's how the Cancer rising is. And the next one is Leo. Leo, you dress to the T too, but you like to be showy. You like clothes that people are going to notice. Kind of like my glasses, except I'm not a Leo. And you always look good, and you sound good. It's like you're the head of the group out there. People hear you and see you. Even if you're the quiet Leo, which there are, you're always seen and heard. And you too, you do have confidence in your abilities, but mostly you have confidence in yourself as a person. And you are very likable by people, and you like most people, and you kind of want to get along with everybody. So we're going to go talk about Virgo. Now, Virgo's a different story. Virgo always looks good too, likes very conservative clothes, likes to dress, not to stand out in the crowd necessarily, and always speaks carefully, talks about what's important, and always a super good listener. You Virgos are good listeners. You show yourself out there, and you're caring about people, and you're always ready to help somebody. Okay, and that shows your personality in your first house, and people see that in you, and you look for that in people. You look for people who care and give, kind of like you do. And then we have Libras. That's me, right? Okay. Well, we like to dress, but you know what? If we're not perfect, we don't care. And we're always friendly and smile at everybody and kind to people. I feel like I always like to smile at everybody, and I think it makes people feel good for the day. So it's like doing something really, really nice. And also, you will always recognize us because we can never make up our mind. But that's only about small things. It's not about the big stuff. So you could always recognize a Libra rising. Libra or Libra rising. That works for both. Sitting at a restaurant, suffering over the menu. Okay, so next we have Scorpio. And they show their intense side. They're secretive. They're very into themselves. Even the rising sign, people can recognize that intenseness about Scorpios, wanting to get the job done, wanting to make things happen. And also, they are looking over at their significant other, a little jealous once in a while, a little bit of jealousy, particularly in the rising sign, more than the sun sign. And so people see you as strong, though. You have this strong way about you. Sagittarius, well, you recognize them. They're all over the place, too. Sagittarius rising loves to talk, loves to be out there. Yes, they'll say, yes, let's go. Okay. Well, what do I need to take? And they don't really care. They're just ready to go all the time. And a lot of fun. Always have a Sagittarius rising as a friend. And you'll keep busy all the time, too. So we're going to move into Capricorn. Capricorn, a little more serious, a little more, and also very much like the sun sign, they show this side of getting everything organized, getting it done, following a plan. Always like the plans. You'll always notice the Capricorn. They're planning out, writing down list things to do so that they can plan. And they always look good too. They have, it's not that they're so style conscious. They're more conservative too, kind of like the Virgo. So then we have Aquarius. Aquarius rising is going to help the poor. I mean, if you're driving down the street with them and there's a dog out on the street, they'll pull over and put the dog in their car and take them to be sure that they're fed and taken care of. And you find a lot of medical people with Aquarius rising, always wanting to help, share their ideas, very smart, and you always recognize an Aquarius because they always have an answer for everything, and they're mostly right too, so that's always a good thing too, I guess. Then we have the final sign, which is by no means the final, is Pisces, off in dream world somewhere. And Pisces rising too is always wanting to help the underdog and help people. And great, you will see the emotions on their face. Every time they talk, they have that emotional feeling about them. And you know their heart is always in whatever. So that's the first house as far as all the rising signs go. And I'm going to thinking about taking a second day and talking about all the planets in the first house, because I think you want to know that too. So I'm going to move on till the next video, and it's going to be the planets that are in the first house, or the lack of planets, and what planets and what they mean, because I know you people always ask these questions, and I'm Carol Starr. Again, I always bring astrology down to earth. That's my goal, and thanks for being here.